Hi, everyone. Welcome to the other Tony Bennett Presents. This is episode 17, entertainment, music, and sports show for local and talent abroad. We got a special show and some special guests today for everyone to enjoy. I want to introduce the talent coordinator for the other Tony Bennett Presents. She's going to bring out the first act and the other acts that you'll be hearing tonight. Let's give a warm welcome from Miss Shirley, J.Carter. Thank you. Show some love, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice to be here.
Yes.
Like Tony said, we have some great talent. And our first person up for talent is Khadijah Renee. Now, you may know her from Philadelphia and beyond, and she is a jazz singer extraordinaire. Let's give her a big hand.
Yes, indeed.
The road of life can be slick and steep. I hope you're looking before you leave. Resist temptation, baby, I kid you not. You make one mistake and you're on the spot. To all who hear me, you should heed the caveat. You might be blessed to have fame and wealth, but greener grass belongs to someone else. We're never satisfied, we just want more. So what's it all about, and who's it all for? To all who hear me, you should heed the caveat. Forget about the quick fix and things of that sort. It's better if you take your time. Stop flirting with disaster, you'll wind up in court. Relax and everything will work out fine in time. Avoid the slippery slope, it's always there. Maintain your focus and just take care. You never know what's waiting around the bend. I said it before, I'll say it again. You better heed this a thickening plot. The caveat. This song is an original composition by Gerald Twig Smith. Made this song and is now playing the guitar, so listen up. The alto saxophone, Mr. George Bussey from Camden County, New Jersey. Forget about the quick fix and things of that sort. It's better if you take your time. Stop flirting with disaster, you'll wind up in court. Relax and everything will work out fine. Avoid the slippery slope, it's always there. Maintain your focus and just take care. You never know what's waiting around the bend. I said it before, I'll say it again. You better heed this a warning shot, 'cause it's the caveat. Yes, it's the caveat. That is the caveat. Now ain't that strange? Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the other Tony Bennett Presents, episode 17. That was an excellent and thorough performance by a Chester native who hails now from Philadelphia. That's Khadijah Renee, ladies and gentlemen, jazz artist that's making noise on a jazz scene. You know, she's a part of Diva Nation. She's doing her thing. She has a nice little following, and we need to support her. And I want to ask her a few questions, and also Miss Shirley J.Carter. Khadijah, that was a great performance on your first song. Can you express to us what the caveat means, heed the caveat? That's an interesting title, and I wanted to ask you about that.
Yes, thank you. It was written by Gerald Twig Smith, who's a local jazz guitarist, and it means heed the warning. You know, like we are so focused on trying to get what we need to get in life that we forget that we should be careful, and we should also take the path of least resistance.
Yes, that's interesting, and also some of the musicians you had on there, I recognize. You know, my man George Bussey, one of Philadelphia's finest saxophone players. You know, you got some of the best on there. I want to ask. Let's go to Miss Shirley J.Carter. What do you have to say about that fantastic performance that she just did?
I definitely say that she was really singing really good.
Yes, indeed.
And I have a question I want to ask you. How did you develop those moves that you make with that song?
Yes.
They were quite interesting.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Well, like I said, I'm from Chester, and we really used to get down and party down there in Chester,
Nice.
cabaret style. So you had to learn how to dance if you're from Chester, you know, or you'd be put to shame.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Chester on the way up. I mean, most people remember Chester from the old days when it was run down, but Chester came up. Chester is representing. They got a soccer field down there. They got the casino. Chester looks like a whole entirely different city. Okay, it is a go-to place. And I want to tell you that I know you got another classic that you want to drop on us. I'm going to have Shirley J.Carter ask you a question on your next song and see if she might have any additional questions she wants to ask.
What song are you going to sing next, Khadijah?
The next song is called Chill for Real.
Okay.
It's another original composition written by my musical director, Gerald Twig Smith. It just talks about how we are so stressed out today trying to make it, and we need to just take a moment and relax. But I just wanted to mention briefly you mentioned my fine musicians?
Yes, definitely. One of
you-
them I know for sure, Bussey, you know, excellent saxophone
Yes,
player.
Camden's finest.
You know, and it's amazing because I come out of Camden as well, and I
Ah.
never knew that Bussey originated from there.
Yes.
Yes.
He still lives. He don't live in Camden, but he lives in Camden County at
Yes,
this time.
that's amazing.
Have you heard of the great Grammy Award-winning Christian McBride?
Well, I'm not familiar, but that's just because I was maybe younger and wasn't familiar with the old school jazz artists. But I had the opportunity to play with some of Philly's best.
Oh.
So it's always great to learn about people that we need to show homage to.
Well, Christian is a fabulous bass player, and he's a young man. But his father is from Philadelphia here, Lee Smith, and that's who's on this recording with me.
Okay.
Bass is Lee Smith. On the drums, we have the fantastic, famous jazz organist Shirley Scott's son, Doug Scott, is on the drums.
Okay.
And on piano is one of Philadelphia's premier piano player, Jimmy James Holton. He's also a cellist and a arranger-composer.
Wow. So you have a
So-
variety of different musicians on
I
there.
think that's everybody.
It's amazing.
Everybody. So I hope you enjoy the next song.
Definitely, and we're going to show you her CD later on, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to have you introduce your next song, and we're going to give you the stage.
All right. All right. This composition is called Chill for Real.
Let's have it.
Try to relax and forego the stress. Things just ain't popping and you look a mess. Here's a suggestion, hope that it works for you. You better chill, 'cause that's the deal. You better chill, chill for real. Car has been totaled, your mortgage is due. The kids all want smartphones and new iPads too. You think you'll go crazy, 'cause you just don't know what to do. better chill, 'cause that's the deal. Why don't you just chill, chill for real. Try to remain in the now. Don't worry about things to come. This time is all that you have, so try to make it your very best one. Life can be brutal and you might get pissed. Here's a suggestion: unclench your fist. You'll make out better if you can just be cool. You better chill, 'cause that's the deal. Why don't you just chill, chill for real, for real. Butsy on guitar. On piano, Mr. James Holton. Try to remain in the now. Don't you worry about things that may come. This moment is all that you have, so try to make it your very best one. Life can get brutal and you might get pissed, but here's a solution: unclench your fist. You make out better if you can just be cool. Better chill. Oh, you know that's the deal. If I were you, I'd chill, chill for real, chill for real, chill for real. You know, I think it might be time for a glass of wine. Read a book in a nook, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer. Hi everybody, this is my latest CD. It's a tribute to Sarah Vaughan. It's called Sentimental Me. It's available on all social media platforms. You can visit my website, www.khadijahrenee.com, to find it. You can go to iTunes, Spotify, any of the places where you buy your music, and you can download my CD. I love the compositions on here. Most of them are originals, but there are some cover tunes. And so I love Sarah Vaughan, so I devoted this to Sarah Vaughan because she is definitely my mentor and my role model. So thank you for your support, and I hope you enjoy my music.
Hi, welcome back to the other Tony Bennett Presents, episode 17. We got another fantastic guest, or should I say a few guests that are joining him this evening. This gentleman, go back a couple years, and me and him performed on the same stage, and he was excellent then, and he still got it. I want to say that Mr. Robert Kenyatta has been playing for several years in the Philadelphia area and abroad. He's well known. He has a reputation out there. I want to also say thanks for Miss Shirley J.Carter for bringing him to the show. Do you have anything you'd like to say about the gentleman and his students that he has here tonight?
Yes, I do have something to say about them. I just want to say that they're awesome, and also Mr. Robert Kenyatta is known worldwide. He's
Yes.
an international star
Yes.
with
That
drumming and other things as well.
also he's a conga player and percussionist, very well known. All types of instruments, including African instruments, and they're going to display this tonight. So I give you none other than Robert Kenyatta and his students that are going to show it for us tonight. Take it away.
Thank you much. Okay, I go.
Welcome back to the other Tony Bennett Presents. This is episode 17. We got the great band, legendary American funk band in the building, R&B, soul. These guys crossed over into many categories. give y'all the great group Breakwater, and we have a couple of members here today. Once again, the name of the group is called Breakwater. If you haven't heard of them, you will hear from them today, and they're going to tell their story, and they were brought to us by Shirley, J.Carter, and we appreciate them being here. I want to go through and let them introduce themselves formally, and you're in for a treat today.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Gene Robinson Jr.
John Dutch Braddock.
Jimmy Jones. Hello, everybody.
It's great to have y'all today on the other Tony Bennett Presents, and we appreciate you being here. I want to ask y'all, gentlemen, now y'all represent Philly to the fullest on the funk band level. Now, I was a youngin', so I had to catch up, but the songs I heard, were nice, up-tempo, dance music, real funk. You got to go back to James Jamerson or Benny. See, I'm taking them back too far.
Right.
Benny Benjamin. That's the Funk Brothers and groups like that. Parliament Funkadelic. Y'all have a unique style. I want y'all to speak on what would y'all classify yourselves as. I'm gonna ask the lead vocalist, Mr. Gene Robinson. What do you think that y'all can break into different categories? Or do would you say that y'all are primarily an American funk band? And your mic is on as well. Yes.
Okay. I want to say hi to everybody. And I don't know if we want to be classified as strictly a funk band because we try to do a
Little funky
variation.
roll.
Crossover.
Variation of different types of music. We do a lot of ballads.
Okay.
A lot of love songs.
Yes, and I heard some of your songs. Shirley, J.Carter is also a fan of your music. What would you like to say about these gentlemen? These are legends in the building. We got a couple of them. This is not even a whole band, but let me tell these people that 5 of the original 8 members are still together performing and doing gigs and touring and everything. So for all those concert promoters out there who think these bands are breaking up, this band is still together. You got the originals, So, if you want to book a nice funk band, you want to put them on a cruise ship, this is a great American funk band right here. What do you have to say, Shirley?
Well, I have one question, and the question is, what prompted you to write and record "Say You Love Me, Girl"? What's the story behind that?
Well, our keyboard player, who was our lead singer, he was the main force in the band and the primary writer in the band. So he penned that song actually, and most of the songs that we do on both records. You probably know his father's name was K. Williams Sr. K. Williams, yes, from the radio back in local radio in Philly.
King of the Blues.
And then
Philadelphia station?
Yeah. They all grew up in Westmount area.
Okay.
Georgie Woods and Doug Henderson and all those guys lived in the same little area. I think they all migrated at the same time.
Wow, that's amazing. Philadelphia has history, some rich history. Now tell them what part each one of you handles in the group. Now, I know you're the lead man and the man that takes the front on most of your music. Is that true, Mr. Gene?
That's partially true. Yeah, I kind of split those duties with Steve Green, who's our bassist.
Okay.
He couldn't be here tonight, but
yes, we miss him.
Yeah, right.
And
So
Jimmy.
Jimmy Jones.
And Jimmy Jones is our drummer.
Tell Mr. Jim, tell him what you do. You're not just a drummer. You have influential success with this band.
He's a vocalist as
All
well.
kinds
Yes.
of things. Yeah, I do some of the vocals and handle some of the behind the scene things that need to be handled.
Nice. Do you do any of the songwriting? Do you add to the songs?
Yeah. We actually all the members that are the original members are involved in the songwriting.
Okay.
And we are having a ball doing that.
All right.
And some of the new material.
We have Mr. John Braddock in the house. It's a pleasure to have him. Do you have anything that you'd like to add and speak to the people, sir, so Philadelphia would know what they're missing?
Unlike Jimmy and Eugene, I don't sing or dance.
That's okay.
I'm the percussionist.
All right.
Yeah, I keep it funky.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, do you, Mr. Unique, because some percussionists also play drums. They play congas. Some people say congas. Do you do it there with different variations of percussion, or Do you play other instruments?
Jimmy is drummer extraordinaire, so once he's on the kit,
Traps.
once he's on the kit, there's no need for anybody else to get up there. We leave him alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Shirley J. Carter. Do you have any other comments or questions for this group? Because some of these guys grew up in an area that you're very familiar with.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
And maybe you want to touch on that, elaborate on that.
Yes, I just want you to tell the audience and the listeners and watchers, why did so many people come from a certain street in Philadelphia and become musicians?
Yes.
Little area there.
It's like a
Yes.
hub.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Funky town.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it just happened.
Garage bands.
Wow.
And I grew up a few doors from Shirley.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So next door to me, Ron Tyson of Temptations.
Yes.
He grew up there, and his brother is a Manhattan.
Wow.
And then
So Ron
Ron
came
Tyson.
along in the '80s. Did he replace? You remember which member he replaced?
Well, Eddie. They went through a couple of people after
Yes.
Eddie left.
Yes.
And then they finally settled on him.
Yes, and from what Ron Tyson, from what I used to hear growing up, Ron Tyson got a voice. You need to hear Ron Tyson.
He's still
Absolutely.
blowing. He's still
Yes.
blowing. He's like one of the last. He's one of the originals.
Yes, and what's amazing,
The longest member, I should say.
we had a show here, and Otis Williams has a record label called 360 International. He has a guy named Kyle Mack, a Caucasian guy at that, and he's singing all the Temptation songs.
Oh, wow.
And Otis Williams is the last surviving member. How do you guys feel about that coming from an African American heritage? And do you think what Otis is doing is a gamble, or do you think it's a very strategic marketing thing?
Gosh, that's a great question.
work.
Strategic in some ways, but
Yes.
but why not? You know,
Yes.
why not just run with something like that?
Because the kid can sing.
Yeah,
He's a little
yeah.
frail as far as body weight, but I seen him. I was a videographer on that show.
Okay.
You know, and it's amazing. Some of the crew people here were on that crew too.
Well, he's
So-
singing their old. He's singing the oldies.
he was singing a couple of the songs. Treat Her Like a Lady.
That was back in the day. John.
You know, he got the
Okay.
win for that song too, and I was very shocked. You know, so that's amazing. So I know because of time, there's a couple more things I want to ask you, gentlemen. Let me ask you something, Mr. Gene. How is your voice now? Do you think that you can belt out a tune for us? Would you feel comfortable letting the people hear just a tad? You know, just a little taste, if you're comfortable.
You got some music underneath me?
Well,
Anything at all?
Being that we don't have it queued up, you know, I wanted to surprise you with that. You know,
You did.
You did.
Do it.
It worked.
It's okay, but the ladies would love. But if you don't feel comfortable at this moment, maybe another time.
Maybe not.
Okay, I respect that. And
I'll sing it.
There you go.
Yeah,
I got
do
your
it,
back.
do
yeah,
it.
so we got a volunteer.
No.
You know, so
No bueno.
So I want to hear if you can do a little verse for us, we very much appreciate it. We love to hear
Are
what
you
you got.
leaning in my direction?
Or was that Mr. John Braddock?
No, deference to Jimmy J.
So we
Say you love me, girl.
There
That's
you
it.
go. There you go.
Say it. Please.
You know, this group was legendary. If y'all go on YouTube, I know we don't have a lot of time, but y'all have to check out Breakwater's hits. I mean, these guys have some serious instrumentation going on, and I want to say we appreciate having y'all here today. Is there anything that y'all would like to leave your fans with? Maybe a Facebook page or a website they can go on?
Certainly, you can come out on social media on Facebook, Breakwater page out there. You'll see all of our photos from our concerts and updates on when we'll be playing and so forth and so on.
YouTube.
Okay, YouTube, Facebook.
Definitely
You
YouTube.
can always listen out
Okay.
there.
Yeah, definitely YouTube.
And let me just end it with this. What would you gentlemen say is your favorite Breakwater song? I know you got a couple of
Wow.
hits.
Wow.
I know you got a few hits out there. I heard them.
One of my dreams, I'd say.
One of my dreams. Same thing with you, gentlemen.
Good,
Mr.
John.
Jim?
Say you love me, girl.
Okay. And that's Mr. John Braddock's opinion, ladies and
Yep.
gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed having Breakwater here today as we have. I want to tell you, gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have y'all.
You too.
And God bless you.
Tony.
If definitely. And,
Tony,
if there-
pleasure, man.
Definitely you too, sir. And if there is anything I can do to assist you with getting Breakwater booked, I'll gladly do that. Even if I can't do it myself, I have people that can do it for you.
That's very much
appreciate
All
appreciated.
right,
Yeah.
definitely. And thank you for being on the other Tony Bennett Presents episode 17. It's been a pleasure and a joy.
Same thing.
All
same
right,
here.
thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Namaste.
Thank you, Breakwater, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Breakwater.
Thank you.
Philly's own. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.